Because Inam said something and
Will
actually
be
started.
line product and line something. इसके regarding रहेगा.
See, the basic understanding was right, but I somehow actually forgot the term is product line and brand extension. So product line is one and brand extension is another. So if Pepsi is introducing Diet Coke, different levels, it is actually product line. And Pepsi is venturing into Lay's or drinking water, that is brand extension. Okay. Understanding wise, we have not covered any crime, but actually the terms is I got confused. So now product line is one and brand extension is another. Huh? No, there should be also no people who are there. Actually, they should not misunderstood that way. That is one point. I will message in the group. Okay, that should not be. So product line, what we understand is that within a particular category, and brand extension, we are actually giving our brand name to any different product. So now the question comes about the TVS iQube. Does it fall into this two category at all?
For TVS you are talking about.
For TVS, okay.
Will be a different.
It's a different product, but still in the same line in a two-wheeler segment.
Yes.
It's in two-wheeler segment.
Yes.
Are you not creating a new brand? Jupiter is a brand, Vigo is a brand, iQube is a brand.
Right.
So we are actually introducing a new brand under the umbrella brand in the same category of two-wheeler. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Under the two-wheeler segment, TVS has already Vigo, Jupiter. What are other brands? Pep Plus is Pep Plus, and now iQube. It's a totally new brand. So this is the third extension we are talking about. Apache is not in the scooter segment. So two-wheeler segment, scooter one, two-wheeler one, means bike one, motorcycle one. So under the scooter brand, one is Vigo, Jupiter, now iQube. It's a completely new brand under the umbrella of the parent TVS brand. So two-wheeler brand is scooter, bike. TVS has got another product category maybe of TVS tires. That is totally different from the two-wheeler segment. So in the tires, if they are bringing different version, different extension, is becoming what extension now?
Brand extension.
Tires. In tires, they are talking about.
Line.
In tires, if they are bringing different versions, line extension. But tire is a product brand extension now. Okay. I confuse. I got. So product line is one. I write somewhere. What to write? Copy. No, it was in the slide only. I think no one pointed out. I was for saying no, I forgot. So one is product line, two is
Brand
brand, third is new brand. This is product line category. PepsiCo, then Diet Coke or different flavors. PepsiCo and drinking water, Lay's brand extension now. TVS, Jupiter, TVS Vigo, now TVS iQube, new brand. We're extending the original parent brand to this new brand, TVS iQube.
Brand extension to product
Exactly. No, brand extension, I name it as product extension. So it will be now product line. So first is product line, second is brand, third is new brand. Then what is multi-brand extension? Can you take example of Hindustan Lever ITC?
Yes.
There are different exams.
Yes.
So Hindustan Lever, give one example.
So, hair oil.
So
There is-
many product categories.
Yeah.
Under them, so many types. Right? So the fourth and the last is multi-brand. PepsiCo has got how many brands? Or be specific, PepsiCo has got how many product categories? How many?
Soft drinks.
One is soft drinks or carbonated
Water.
water.
Then
This chip
Lays,
segment.
chips.
Chip segments. Third, fourth. No, Kellogg's is Nestle. No. Kellogg's is Kellogg's only. Any other product category from PepsiCo? Any other? Can you remember any other things? No, no. Acha, tell you. ITC has got how many product category?
many sir.
Stationery, tobacco.
First, start with the first. Tobacco. Huh? Waker is from PepsiCo.
Quaker Oats. Like old man.
Quaker Oats. That is PepsiCo.
Old man wala.
That is PepsiCo.
Mm-hmm.
They have acquired the brand or what?
It comes under PepsiCo.
Sir, Mirinda, 7-Up,
That is all under beverages. Cold drink.
Cheetos,
Don't confuse.
Doritos,
Don't confuse.
Cheetos,
That
Doritos,
comes under chips.
That comes under chips.
Sir.
Ruffles.
Ashirwad. Then
Ashirwad to PepsiCo ka?
हाँ,
ITC.
नहीं,
Hey,
ITC का बोल रहे थे ना,
Stop. So let's take PepsiCo one by one. Quaker, what oats?
Quaker Oats.
Quaker Oats.
Sir, beer.
Has it acquired recently or
They
what?
acquired in 2001, I guess.
Ah, right. Maybe they acquired. So
2001.
oats, is it a very new product category for
They
PepsiCo?
acquired Tropicana in 1998 and Butterworth in 2001.
So Tropicana comes under which segment?
Juice.
Soft drinks.
Soft drinks. So see, in drinks also they have got water, they have got carbonated water, they have soft drinks and juices, so many.
Tea category.
This car.
तीन ही है, एक PepsiCo in which all your Tropicana, Pepsi, everything is
Fine.
there. Second is Frito-Lay, जिसमें Lay's
Lay's,
chips and all is there.
Okay.
And third one is Quaker Oats. Oatmeal.
Three product.
tea, Lipton tea.
Meals is there.
Lipton.
हाँ,
Lipton is not from PepsiCo.
Quaker is coming under oatmeal,
Which one?
cereals.
Lipton brand.
Lipton has been acquired.
Tropicana, Pepsi, Doritos, Mountain Dew, Quaker,
So Lipton tea comes under.
Aquafina.
Aquafina is under drinking water. That's a beverage. Lipton comes under beverage. Yes.
So Lipton also will come under PepsiCo only.
PepsiCo only. See, so many.
Magroot beer.
So overall, can you say that PepsiCo is a multi-brand thing?
Yes,
They
sir.
actually, there are a lot many brands are involved. Lot many sub-brands, a lot many line extensions, under brands are actually there. Now we will discuss about ITC. ITC first started with tobacco. Tobacco related products. Then it diversified to where? Biscuits.
Sunfeast, right?
FMCG. Then it ventured to
Ashirwad.
in the service industry, mainly ITC hotels. ITC hotels. From there it ventured to
So IT also it does, no?
Huh?
IT also is there.
IT is also there for ITC.
Paper goods
IT business is there.
and agri businesses.
So can you say it is a multi-brand company?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, Hindustan Lever, similarly Nestle, P&G. So we are discussing about how a brand can be taken into foreign land or how it can be branded. It can be branded and the brand, the parent brand name can be extended to product line that is within the same category. Brand extension completely different product category. New brand company is actually what we discussed right now. New brand. TVS IQ. TVS IQ is a totally new brand. It's an EV concept, totally new brand under TVS. Now multi-brand becomes PepsiCo, Hindustan Lever, P&G, Nestle, ITC, whatever may be. Everyone clear on this?
Yes.
Okay. So we start with our further discussion. Who are you?
Yes, student.
My student doesn't come late.
No, sir. Your student is late. Can I come?
Please. Interview was that all, Priyanka?
Priyanka,
Great. There is no point for asking cross question.
Priyanka.
No, sir.
Interview was there?
Done.
Which company?
And let me.
You were there in Continental, you were working?
Huh?
No. Where you were working?
Was-
Wholesale, huh?
So this is an exam, not about interview. Interview kind of exam. Written test only is done.
Deloitte.
Oh, Deloitte.
You have to give written exam.
Written exams are there everywhere. Other than in placement. Science sir is telling he doesn't. Science sir is telling he doesn't know.
our advanced classes will finish fast.
हाँ.
By this month only all can finish.
Parents are asking without exams how they are getting confidence.
Parents.
Sir,
Because they
obviously, sir,
also-
see, because
they are also
parents-
I sent
interested.
a screenshot, they were like, when did you give your fourth semester? I said,
No, my dad is asking third semester results are done, you didn't tell us directly. So that convocation is coming. No, third semester results are done, not done yet. Fourth semester results are not done. Exams are also not done. Convocation.
Sir, and moreover, I don't know how they are going to manage next batch. Because in our batch, already 53 students are placed. Almost 70-80 students are left for places. Juniors batch 300 low. How will they place them?
See,
Another
that and
200
all is
is
their headaches, and the only thing what count initially was given to directors and what he was talking, that 49 is to 101. To my knowledge, 101 are placed in some or the other thing, 49 are not placed in anything.
49 placed, not placed.
You really think?
but then see the count now.
But
in
see the
actually
count,
48
no,
students
everyone
are
is
coming.
placed almost, some or the other company.
Only
All the
48
thing is,
students are
now
coming.
you will come under placed only. So I will come under placed only. There is no point that we are coming to college. But general thing is, you going or not in, that is up to your wish. Count what they counted, no, 101 already placed, long ago.
I think 53 players are going to.
Another 400 is coming for the new batch.
400.
450 plus 430 to 50.
Amazing.
Sir, you should talk these things in meetings and all.
I should better look for some other opportunities.
It is recorded. Of the record. We don't know that also. Previously it was like convocation means morning convocation ceremony will happen, evening pe and night pe cultural will happen. Now culturals are cancelled for that. Okay, no only convocation, official ceremony. That also previously parents used to come. Being a product line.
Very
No, I didn't get
You
your
explain,
question. Product line
Max,
is
you
what?
explain.
Different companies getting into the same
Product line
product
is basically under PepsiCo there's Diet Coke and
Ah.
that becomes product line. Brand extension is like under PepsiCo there's
Another
Frito-Lay.
segment.
So Lay's is there, Lay's ka full segment. That is brand extension. They extending
What,
like PepsiCo is what soft drink, but Lay's becomes chips. So from cold drink you're going to chips. So that is extension. Then there is new brand, which is now for
IQ.
example TVS. Under TVS there is under TVS, under the two-wheeler scooter segment, there is TVS Jupiter, Scooty, Pep and all. But then new brand is come which is iQ, the EV
Which is
segment.
electric segment.
And multi-brand is ITC, where they are.
different under different.
So you are extending the parent brand to one is product line, that PepsiCo, Diet Coke, or no, the Blue Pepsi. The Blue Pepsi also came, no?
Blue Pepsi?
Huh?
Blue Pepsi. What is not in India?
Not in India, sir.
Not in India?
No.
अच्छा जब पर्पल
I
कलर
had
All
का
this is in Dubai and Singapore.
I had Blue Pepsi.
Where, sir?
Sir,
Yeah,
sir, then you might have gone to the supermarket where you get all the
no, you
sir.
might have gone and took it in airport, that's it. Not for
No. You can go to some stores are there, like one is in,
No, really, from
where you-
supermarkets.
from supermarket and
No, as far as I remember.
Sir,
Yes.
is there a chance you had
Blue.
So from where Hyderabad?
I don't remember.
From where, sir?
Not in Hyderabad. I was not there in 5 years before.
Sir, is this one?
Which one is this?
Blue Pepsi.
Sir,
Blue Pepsi.
But the color is blue.
Yes, sir.
Come here.
I can
Pepsi
see
color is blue.
आपको बोल रहे थे आप ये आपको पता नहीं है।
Enlarge it.
WhatsApp पे Instagram।
This the Pepsi blue was written.
I checked the Instagram system.
I don't remember, but I have taken. Pepsi blue was introduced.
Yes, sir, it was there. It is there, I saw. This one, no.
That blue bottle.
That but this is there in stores only. What we told now that is supermarket and all they kept for as a sample one.
No,
See,
no,
before
I
they
do.
introduced.
Where I
Airport
forgot.
supermarkets only they
So
introduced.
you don't remember only.
अरे blue color में दूसरा एक bottle आता है सर वो
Sir, वो तो Fanta भी रेड कलर में आता है, strawberry flavor.
अरे नहीं यार वो
Sir, okay, this came, I saw. I didn't taste it.
It was there.
It was there.
It was there.
ये blue color
Yes, that
सर
company.
Okay, fine. I might have taken something else. Okay, I admit. Something else.
सर maybe 7
Okay, I admit everything what is written. So, okay. So this we are extending the brand to the sub brand, to the new brand, to the similar. Priyanka, I'm just repeating for you only. And this is the multi brand. Now we are just touching on.
You had this 7 revive and show blue color.
Okay, anything you had, no, sir, it is done. Leave it.
Fine. I had something which was blue in color.
Ah.
Okay, now happy? Okay. Establishing product adaptation. Okay, so first we are looking at extending the brand. Now we are thinking of adapting. So this we have already covered. Tangible adaptation. This involves changing a product's physical aspects such as size and packaging. Can you give me an example of a product or maybe a foreign product that has actually customized its physical appearance or packaging in India?
Customize
Coca-Cola.
Its packaging or its features
Coca-Cola.
diamond.
Nestle.
in
Notebooks also,
India.
Classmate
Cats.
notebooks.
In India.
Classmate notebooks.
Dairy Milk.
Coca-Cola, Dairy Milk.
First they used to come in their white paper, yellow paper.
Which one?
Dairy Milk.
Dairy Milk. Then
Now they started just giving the outside wrapper.
And outside wrappers also for Coke and all has changed with relations because the customers are more oriented with relations.
previously it was white and then it turned to yellow.
What?
Wrappers.
Wrappers.
Cadbury. Chocolate cake. First was
White and gold.
white and gold. White and gold. And now
Some like silk is coming
gold.
plain.
No, silk is coming in plain or inside there is wrapper.
No, wrapper is
The
Plain.
wrapper is
No wrapper is there for silk. Silk doesn't have any wrapper. Silk
Silk has.
no. Silk has.
Silk has a wrapper.
It used to have, now it does not.
Sir, on the wrapper.
But the ordinary 10 rupees, 20 rupees doesn't have a wrapper. Huh? But previously it was there. So what is this? Is this the cost cutting kind of thing?
Yeah,
Yes.
previously for 5 rupees also there used to be a wrapper.
Yes.
Now they removed long ago.
Here the question is, they have actually changed themselves while coming to India. They came, they settled, then they modified. This is not what it's
Sir, tank. The
Tank.
outside tank, no, they have a ziplock. Like how aloo bhujia packets are.
Acha, tank, okay, tank.
Tank. So they have a ziplock when it's like from Dubai or somewhere.
ये भी
Your
होता
one
है।
is only like normal packet.
Come again.
दुबई
Tank.
वाला जो रहता है ना,
हाँ.
so there it is ziplock one. जैसे आलू भुजिया का पैकेट रहता है ना,
हल्दीराम
हल्दीराम
का.
का.
हाँ.
But in India the tank it is like normal packet.
That
Powder.
cap only.
Resealable.
Not caps, sir.
Not a
Cap.
the
Like
normal-
Surf Excel powder.
हाँ, Surf Excel वाला paper type.
So you have to cut with a scissor
Yeah.
for tank.
For
And
tank.
tank in Dubai
Actually,
is
there no
they have
tank.
Ziploc one, strip
Ziploc one and tank always have their own big packets, not small packing as available.
Right.
Here
They
only
have
the
the
small
bulk.
packing and all will be available. There it will be like full container or big that Ziploc.
here big containers are not
No,
available
no,
for
no,
tank.
no.
Packets are there.
Packets are there, but the Ziploc one is not there. That will be packed like this only. Hardly it is less than 1 kg. I guess.
Why do you think they have not introduced the zip one here?
Tank is
Cost
very
cutting.
much famous.
And one more thing, people are so much oriented with Rasna. Initially, Rasna
Size
was,
matters.
size matters, cost matters. Rasna is like, see, once Indian customers come to one brand into their mind, it is very difficult to change to other things. Rather than they come with small packing, they will try to attract the customers. But in small, in the same prices, they'll get Rasna more.
No, I think tank is little expensive than Rasna.
Yeah.
Tank obviously is expensive.
Right.
Rasna.
And tank flavors here.
But you understood. So the tank example can be, you can clearly see this physical adaptation that is tangible. Intangible adaptation, a company will modify intangible elements such as positioning and brand name. Positioning or brand name. What can be the good example for this?
So like in Germany, maybe Mercedes is like for a normal person. But when it comes to India, they just target like the CEOs and all that kind of people. They target only for that segment.
Which
Product that has actually created a different positioning.
नहीं यार,
Anyone? Royal Enfield. Do you remember a brand called Akai?
TV, okay. Once upon a time, that is the only segment.
Akai, have you heard?
I heard.
No chaos.
Japan,
Nokia?
No, that is different.
Akai belongs to which country?
Japan.
Japan?
Nokia. It was changed.
Mahindra. Huh? Mahindra positioning, how it changes.
For XCT 700, they changed the logo. Is that logo?
No, but that will become
Only for XCV 700 they change.
Yes, sir.
So they are also not, they are using the same logo for Bolero.
No, sir.
It's completely changed.
No, it's not completely changed.
It's changed. The logo completely changed. Now the M is there. Previously it was double M.
Yes, sir. Right hand driving, left hand driving. In India, most of the right hand driving is used.
Can be.
In US,
Can be.
And automatic.
So is that the reason that American cars are not so popular here?
Yeah.
possibly.
American cars? See, Cadillac has never entered in. Cadillac, you know?
yeah.
Cadillac has never entered India. It was there in the 60s and 70s because the roads were wider. Now the roads were shrinker actually. those left-hand drive vehicle has actually stopped coming. Okay, so it's a good, but positioning how? So it's a physical attribute. That can be a physical aspect. It's not about positioning.
लेकिन import करने वाले का नहीं व्यक्ति होते हैं ये सब।
No, still left-hand drive is not allowed now, right now, under traffic regulation.
Geo, I think in
Huh?
India.
Geo, is it present outside India?
Yes.
Maybe foreign country coming to India or Indian branch going outside. Anyone can be. What can be the example? Can KFC be an example?
KFC brand logo is not.
McDonald's हो सकता है
Sir, yes, sir.
McDonald's
Can
For example, burger, उधर का burger, इधर का burger अलग है.
वो भी है
इसमें
and McDonald's have
Region के हिसाब से.
No, different. Specific example is very difficult to get.
Sir वही McDonald's
How?
the US they have beef burgers.
McDonald's or McDonald's?
McDonald's
That's a McDonald's.
they have beef burgers in US but not in India.
Come again.
They have.
They have beef burgers.
Ah.
Okay, so they don't want to hurt the sentiments of Indians
No, because in India,
somehow.
some people
Some cultural values actually they are trying to adapt to. Okay, can be. So they are positioning that they are not actually hurting any religious sentiments or something like that. KFC, rice bowl. So rice bowl is just Harley Davidson how? How they have changed their product? They are not.
They have showrooms in India.
Okay.
Now they don't have very much showrooms. They're only giving orders. Like
How it is positioning difference?
because in other countries they have showrooms and all and their showrooms are owners. Indian roads Harley Davidson are not showrooms.
So if they are removing their distribution, that means it will have a negative impact on
But
sales.
they is still they're selling in India.
Talking about positioning. How come position wise it is changing? One position is actually going, McDonald's changing to beef burger to chicken burger right now.
Instead of showrooms, they're just selling to online.
How come positioning is getting affected? The brand I'm talking about.
Physical availability is not there.
That is how, where? In this four category, how can, where it is? For this practice. Positioning, physically, distribution. You are removing the distribution network. Okay, so tangible can be a TAM example, intangible can be the example of McDonald's. Promotional adaptation, this involves changing methods and types of advertising as well as media of choice. A brand that is promoting something differently in India is actually doing differently in outside countries. What can be the example of this? Promotional adaptation.
Sir, that only, sir. Now I don't know Coca-Cola example, how they change their wrappers and all. US and all, some other countries, Australian countries, they gave us names. Especially they printed the names because there will be a lot of people who are having names like the secrets, that and all. So in India, they can't print that kind of name, so they came up with relations. Father, you can give this, you can share a Coke with your naming mom, father, best friend, boyfriend, husband, something like that.
So that means intangible and promotional adaptation, they are actually merging, it's an overlap. Number 2 and number 3 is
Number
getting
2 and 3
overlapped.
overlap.
Getting overlapped.
And it's like a massive man.
Sir, I think India blue label का है.
What?
You think Salman Khan in India is brand if you drink Coke,
Maybe
like
Salman Khan is for pets.
वो icon
related.
Salman Khan was not Thompson.
Sir, Imperial blue का है.
Thompson is under Coca-Cola.
Taste that banner means like he's relating. If you drink thumbs up, you will be like.
That is adventurous and all. He meant to say that.
But in foreign, it's not. But I guess what they are saying is like, from if any company were doing their promotional activities through radio, I guess they might have changed it to TV or billboards.
Sir, Imperial blue का है.
One example. P.S. Dawson, you know?
Huh?
P.S. Dawson. James Bond.
James Bond.
He once actually tried his advertising skills with some pan masala of India. Just name it. Name it.
Pan masala.
No. Rajnikanta something. Rajnikanta. P.S. Boston used. Can you search now? Which Pan masala did P.S. Boston know?
Yes.
P.S. Boston, James Bond. P-I-E-R-C-E, Brosnan. Brosnan. B-R-O-S-N-A-N maybe. P.S. Boston.
Pan Bahar.
Pan
I
Bahar?
don't know, Manbahar.
Pan Bahar you told no? So actually a lot of you and cry happened. James Bond is actually promoting a Pan Masala brand. And they use the same thing in outside countries also. There they actually didn't work. It also somehow worked, but actually it was a flop. So why do you use certain characters which was actually very specifically you can't use? Just for example, people who have played Krishna in Mahabharata, Ramayana,
Sort of.
you can't use them for any other characters.
Yes.
So people who have actually done a James Bond movie and become a James Bond 007, you can't use that particular person to promote Pan Bahar or something like that.
They find also something.
Huh?
They find it.
So they can't play a different character after their iconic characters which they have played already. So that is how a brand needs to be very. You are telling something.
Sir, Lufthansa का एक ad था जो दो प्लेन के बीच में पैर रख के वो लोग ऊपर ऊपर के बनाते हैं pyramid जैसे.
Now, Van Damme was used promoting Volvo trucks, doing the same clicks. Van Damme, you know? Van Damme? Sylvester Stallone, you know? Van Damme, you don't know? Hey, Bhagwan. Van Damme, you have never seen a movie of Van Damme? Venom, no.
सर मूवी का नाम बताओ हम एक्टर का नाम
There are a lot many movies.
Tell name no, sir.
What many movies are there? Actually, I don't remember that much. He was a superstar in comparatively with Stallone, Schwarzenegger, those guys. In the 70s, really. So he performed for a shoot actually for Volvo trucks. So two trucks were actually moving parallelly, and he was balancing with his two foot like this. So that ad was actually not taken properly in the whole video actually. Is he promoting those kind of risky, moves? What he's trying to do? Is he promoting his physical fitness? So why actually Volvo used him actually was not no one actually able to know. Why Volvo used him?
For
He's
acts also.
what?
In India, it was not taken properly because
You have seen that ad? You have seen that ad?
chocolate ad.
Not chocolate ad.
No, ads.
It's Volvo ad.
I'm telling Axe perfume ad, deodorant all ad.
Okay.
India sued a case saying that is against human rights. Like,
Yes, sir.
see,
When Punjabi went to the court and said that
Court
police
said,
complained.
is it not
What
like
kind of ad? What?
see ads that person will put, he will change
And
it to
then
chocolate
girls
and
will
girls
come
will be
in.
running behind him, that and all.
Even
So-
that happened with Amul Macho. I think that was also some kind of thing.
So one Punjabi fellow went to the court saying that no girls can do it.
हाँ सैलरी का वैसे
So it is.
Fair and lovely, same with that.
I think Amul faced it in a bitter way actually.
वैसे तो I think thumbs up is the best of
How?
thumbs up तो adventurous ads करते
The
हैं
Mountain Dew is also same.
See, have you noticed from the very beginning, Salman Khan was using the brand ambassador.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But suddenly, the moment actually he was actually wrapped up in controversies, he was removed and replaced by who?
Pepsi. Sorry.
Replaced by who? Who replaced Salman Khan?
Akshay Kumar.
नहीं
No.
वो
One second.
रणवीर
Ranveer Singh?
रणवीर सिंह
Ranveer Singh? Not a Ranveer Singh, maybe.
थम्स अप के लिए टेस्ट था
Sir, but I don't know in Bollywood, but the minute they came South India, but Chiranjeev is the one second, wait, hold on. Chiranjeev is brand ambassador for Thumbs Up. He was the minute he came into controversy, that Thumbs Up has some pesticides and all. He designed the ad, then Mahesh Babu came into picture.
No, not. I'm talking about the pesticide issue. The issue with the brand ambassador character. Salman Khan was almost imprisoned. He was actually lot many charges were levied on him. The moment actually it started, they removed Ranveer, they brought Ranveer Singh to do the ads. I think Ranveer Singh. Is it Ranveer Singh or something? like
सर
that?
नाउ शाहरुख खान is
Thumbs up.
हाँ yes
But I think very brief, very brief.
now
Ranveer
Now
is
is there.
coming now.
But again Salman has to brought back.
Someone is okay. See, sir. Swag.
Shah Rukh Khan when?
No, Salman is for Pepsi. 90%.
Shah Rukh Khan is the current
Design is actually-
ambassador, sir.
Currently now Shah Rukh Khan.
Brand
Before that,
Before that, Ranveer Singh.
before that,
Akshay Kumar.
Akshay, no, not Akshay.
So what
Kumar.
actually happens is it is written, Shah Rukh Khan was a brand ambassador for Pepsi. But after his son came into drug case, Pepsi removed him and then
it's a
Coke
very
bought him.
recent one.
Then Coke-
Very recent one. I think someone is not doing thumbs up right now. So what I was talking about, someone was from the very initially in Bollywood. Actually, he was a brand endorser. Then the moment his character was actually questionable, they dropped him. Ranveer Singh was put into the role. Then again, they thought, okay, the Salman Khan actually revived and came out of those cases. They again put him back.
He bounces backwards.
Whatever may be. So see, what you can symbolize with one brand ambassador with a particular brand. From the very beginning, Pepsi was linked with Shah Rukh Khan. Pepsi was linked with Sachin Tendulkar. From the very beginning, if you follow the ads, not many, maybe 10, 20 years actually, they were associated with PepsiCo. Amir Khan was Coca-Cola. Shah Rukh Khan was always Pepsi.
The ₹5 का ठंडा वो so many ads are
During the cricket things,
no
matches.
village ads.
Is it? Aishwarya was also there.
No, he will charge for Pepsi or Coca-Cola.
Okay, so we are off track now. Price adaptation. Quick example for this. Price adaptation.
Coke only.
Sachets.
Coke.
Sachets.
That pet bottles, 5 rupees wala Coke and all.
Just you told no tank, big containers in Dubai, maybe
Yeah,
and
yeah.
small packets in India.
Because they understand the market, they know that
They are not part of Indian rupees. When it comes to charges, 25 rupees.
Okay. What is shelf life for a product?
depends
What is
on the
shelf
product.
life?
After tax,
Shelf life is increasing the life of the
perishable
particular
and perishable.
Does it only means perishable things? Shelf life also means till how long a brand survives in international market, national market. Yes, that's why I am discussing. No, why I am asking shelf life.
Is how many years will it sustain in the market, or how many years will it sustain as a product or service?
no,
One is perishable thing. Perishable thing will not come here. Global shelf life means how long this brand will stay in the market, or how long the consumers will keep on trying or using this product.
If we take LSD as a product, I think it's already actually
I ask the same question again. Tesla is in which category?
हमने उस दिन उसके बाद बहुत जगह किया था
Growth.
Growth, introduction,
Growth.
maturity,
Maturity.
decline, extension,
growth.
growth.
इतना कुछ उस दिन आधा घंटा चर्चा चली थी उसको
Okay, I will not touch upon that. Okay, you please read this one.
Nandini.
See, Nandini was a classic example.
अरे
हाँ,
ये model
ये
चला
Always.
Exactly, agree on that. Okay, fine. What is pan-regional marketing? It's a new term in your thing. What is pan-regional
No,
marketing?
based on the location or the region, focusing how to.
Or means
Anyone? Navya is reading, so please read from the first. We have to finish today model 4.
Any
Anyhow.
small business concerns global expansion, a separate marketing strategy should be developed to evaluate the issue posed by global competition. A global marketing strategy will be different than a strictly domestic strategy. Pan-region marketing relates to a territorial scope within global marketing efforts. For example, pan-regional marketing may target expansion to nation within Latin America or within a trade bloc.
So if we talk about the strategies, we take Asian countries. Can we group Asian countries together based on similar
Yes.
factors?
Yes.
Culture, attributes, consumption.
Yes.
Can you take Western countries? Can you take Latin American countries? Can you take South American countries? Right? So similarly, we have to focus based on strategies. Next is tactics. Can anyone read? Anyone?
Pan-regional marketing starts with goals, continues with strategies, and then tactics. Pan-regional marketing tactics relate to the actions necessary to execute a marketing strategy. Examples of marketing tactics used to pursue a regional expansion are through a regional partnership or an acquisition of an existing regional business operation. An association with an established business enterprise within a regional market provides instant access to the local consumers, and access to local know-how.
Is that the reason because Suzuki and Maruti actually survive for many years?
Yes.
Because culturally they are alike. It's very much easy to access. So all those Japanese brands are very much popular in India, these territories, because they know each other. Next is the communication. Okay, I read pan-digital communication include the same types of advertising and promotional vehicles. You will see lot many hoardings, billboards. These are very popular in these Asian countries. People who have gone to Europe, anyone? Gone to Europe or American countries? Europe? Do you see lot many billboards on the streets?
No.
Lot many hoardings, lot many banners, lot many brand ambassadors doing blah 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 kind of things on the roads.
No.
Why Priyanka is laughing?
I think they do air advertisement.
What?
Air advertisement.
Domino's used it.
Small planes के पीछे रहता है.
See, advertising.
Sir, they do in a different. We know we just publish a blue board with a brand ambassador or with a name. They do advertisements very technically in a logical way, creative way. Now India is getting adopted to that kind of things. Now,
So if Shah Rukh Khan promotes a brand, it has to be actually trusted. So Indians still believe in that. If Salman Khan is drinking or Chiranjeev is drinking Pepsi or Thums Up, whatever may be, so something is very good in that liquid may be. Whatever liquid is that. It's a liquid only, to me.
When it comes to Shah Rukh Khan, I guess he's
I'm not going into Shah Rukh Khan or Chiranjeev.
Business.
Okay, I'm not going into that. I'm taking that Indian consumers are still can be fooled. They can still be befooled because they blindly believe their gods and ambassadors, right? So Fair and Lovely or Lux has been, Sridevi, Aishwarya, so these are the actresses who have been using Lux and promoting Fair and Lovely for years.
Kareena का ad, sir.
Whatever maybe, I'm not going into details. But still, why? Because girls or youth are there following their youth icons. Now they are following Ranveer Singh for a particular reason. Why? God knows. So that is the reason. Actually, his dress is very awkward. Have you seen the dress color code? The way he
Orange,
wears.
yellow.
Sometimes a ponytail. So is that the youth?
वो दीपिका के बच्चे चुरा के आ जाते हैं.
Sir, no, all his clothes are gifted by Karan Johar.
That is another doubtful character.
what doubtful that is?
That is another doubtful character.
No, not doubtful.
Good character.
Okay. So one is strategy, another is tactics, another is communication. Why do you think team is actually very much important in pan-regional market? We discussed about the team, the new team with new members. When Nandini is going to Dubai,
Yes, no,
we discussed already.
You need like a proper team over there who can connect with the customers, who will make them understand.
See, that is a step-to-step activity, sir. So team is required. One person can't
Right.
go through all the phases.
Sir, for example, now for example over here in Bangalore, now in Bangalore only, if we have to go to retailers, if we get placed in a company where we have to go to retailers, we might, as like not part of South India, we may not connect with them or they might not.
Very much because you don't know the regional language. That's the first actually problem we have.
आज कंपनी में join किया पहले कैसे?
So,
He's giving
Join company
example of him.
Today is his end.
you also did the same thing. You also did the same thing internationally.
No, it was
2 months.
1 month. 5 months.
Okay. What is the international product life cycle?
PLC.
PLC only the same thing. It starts with introduction, but there are 4 key elements. One is the layout of demand, the manufacturing of the product, the competitions in international market, and marketing strategy. This we have already discussed in different parts. Now we have to club this thing. The layout of the demand for the product. Nandini in Dubai, just imagine those situations. I don't want to discuss now. Okay. Manufacturing. Is it feasible to manufacture over there? If possible, where to manufacture, if not, where to import, how to import, all those competitions, the competition on Nandini, and marketing strategy. Just now we had a discussion on pan-regional strategy, okay? So one strategy will be India specific, maybe very particular about Karnataka area, and another will be for Dubai market, for Nandini. Same introduction stage, growth stage, maturity, saturation and decline. I'm not going repeating this. New product development. Here, whatever we have discussed just now in these four categories is being categorically given. Okay, so it's straight away going to this new
This
product
is also
development.
done. This is also done for idea generation.
Idea generation,
screening,
as you all know.
concept
I told you when
development,
everything
testing,
will be.
product.
Do you know the waterfall strategy?
No, that
Explain.
Explain. May waterfall have given first time.
we had in MCV.
I think you have studied.
We had in MCV.
Which one? We first? First semester.
First semester we had.
I need to revise this, or you will cope up.
Sir, once review.
One.
What is waterfall? What actually you remember? Tell me. Let me see what topics I have got. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll finish it. Okay. Bolo, what is waterfall strategy? Anyone, start with. Okay, anyone read first. Now we are reading. Now read.
Introducing new product to the world's market. Waterfall model. Global phased rollout. New product trickle down in a cascade.
There are three models. One is the waterfall model, sprinkle model, simultaneous worldwide entry. So these are the three models. So waterfall model is global phased rollout, new products trickle down in a cascade like a manner. Cascade, you know? What is the cascade?
All together.
No,
What do you know?
I don't know what to do.
Okay, let it be. So waterfall model. Okay. Cascade. How to define it?
Steep, rocky steep,
Waterfalls.
waterfall, that's it.
Bulk.
How to explain that? Okay. Have you
See,
seen?
cascade is this one also.
Have you seen dip farming? Have you seen
Huh?
dip farming in grapes? Grape field, how the water trickle down from small kind of thing. Grape field, have you ever visited?
No,
So cascade can be like this now in the water.
that only water, steep, water.
Exactly.
Like floor, like sorry, steps.
Are this one is seminar?
There is a high-low kind of thing. Okay. So global phase rollout, new products trickle down in a cascade-like manner. What you are looking at, Maruti Alto, it was launched in which year in India?
90.
Late 80s? Late 80s? The Maruti new, actually you are not even born that time.
Was it like 1980?
RX 100, you all know the license.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Movies also there.
Fine. Now launched in which year?
1985.
Very particular?
Wait, sir.
Very particular?
Yes, sir. 1985.
Because we bought in
No.
1998 we bought.
No.
Production was
Sir,
started
1965 plus 17 is how much?
In India. In
India,
India.
I'm saying.
Sir, 99 only. 99.
99.
1980.
We bought in 98.
Sir, 1982.
1985 is the correct one.
85.
85. My father was 20 years old when he got
Sir,
it.
Japan.
I still have the bike.
You have RX 100.
Yes.
Still have.
Old one.
Still have.
Sir, the Japan
Japanese
was
version.
4 years, sir. From 85 to 90.
It was launched in Japan in which year?
That time, from India.
India 85. But that time India didn't get the newest technology which was actually launched in Japan.
Yeah.
What you see today, the Maruti 800, it was actually maybe the 60s or 70s actually it was launched in Japan and rest of the Europe. So that car came as a Maruti 800 because as an 800cc. In other it was 1000cc maybe. What, Ashwin? So The product which is launched
But in Japan also same year it is showing
85,
only.
85 only the same production. But India didn't come in 85.
It came in 85.
Late 80s.
That is what 87 in
85.
that 4 or 5 years Japan model was there, sir. That three number registration. After that
Okay.
only Indian registration, TN that
Yes,
state number
I-
TN.
Correct.
That last 3 digit registration will be 3, sir. Japan
Yes.
will be.
Okay.
After that only Indian.
But still it took time. How many years it took time?
Sir, it around 4 to 5 years.
4 to
for
5
Japan
years it
model
took.
only.
The Japan model only.
That too, the engine will be like.
And
pure,
that,
that is only
that
pure.
what he's saying, no, that extension and all started in first Tamil Nadu only.
And Escort was the thing to import
Yeah.
the engine. It was previously Escort Yamaha. Escort used to borrow, like you have seen Swaraj Mazda.
Yes.
Have you heard
Yes,
Swaraj
yes, yes,
Mazda?
bus.
The bus?
Trucks and.
Trucks and so is it still there?
Yes.
Is it still there? So Swaraj is doing what actually? They're importing the engines of Mazda, right? So similarly, Escort used to import the engines of the Yamaha bikes, and they used to assemble in Rajdut plant.
Rajput. Yes.
So Rajdut parts and Yamaha parts are almost similar.
Yeah.
So the assembly line was with the Rajdut, and Escort used to import the engines directly from Japan. So what we are doing is actually, when a brand is launched in a world in a particular country, the immediate effect is not seen everywhere. So that is how the trickle down effect comes. Trickle down means the water is dipping slowly. So suppose in Japanese market, then maybe a small pockets of European markets, small pockets of Asian markets, then maybe underdeveloping countries, maybe in Africa is launched. Similarly, so 1, then 2, 3, then 3, 4, then 5, 6. It's almost like a branch. It actually spreads. So this takes time. A waterfall kind of thing. If you example, take the shower. The moment shower starts, maybe from 1 or 2 holes actually the water comes out. Then eventually spreads to all the holes. Not getting it.
From the main pipe.
But it starts from a very small 2 or 3 pipes. Then slowly it spreads. So that is the trickle down effect. I maybe may not be explaining you the proper example, but that is the way. No, it's not going. Okay. The waterfall strategy of segmentation entry is preferable over sprinkler. Sprinkler is what?
This is an example. Maybe it is an example for
Sprinkler is simultaneous launched all across. Is Tesla launched in US in which year? 2015, 16, 14, 13, 12, 19? Is there any Tesla car on Indian roads? Is there a Tesla car on Indian roads?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes? Have you seen?
No,
मैंने देखा नहीं, but still there isn't so far. Import is stopped. Okay. We have a time. It's too much for today. Oh, ma'am is already there. Key. No, आवाज शेष होगा ना शुरू कर ले. Okay, so me is what? Upper was not, upper was not, who was there? How many? Both the classes? Both the classes? Arvind both?
Yes.
Ashwin both?
Yes, sir.
Austin? Yes, sir. Both the classes, right?
Yes, sir.
Ramcharan, no. Bhumika, Chaitanya, please, no. Diksha, Diksha what?
yes. Diksha Yadav both are.
Both the classes?
Yeah.
Dinesh.
Dinesh both? Daniel, Shisha, Dhanjay, Dharma, Anjan, Sai, Prashant, Kartik, Shri Mahesh both?
Yes, sir.
Mahesh was both? Venkatesh no, Chaitanya, Srinivasan, Max both? Shahid no, Mahek, Inam both? Priyanka, second class.
I informed them.
Himanshu, Neha, Nikhil was both the classes. Nikhil, Navya both. What did you do that?
That is very important. That is the reason again I came back.
Pritam, I think you were there in the first class. First class was there. Pritam was there. Nakshi, Kamjeet. Both the classes. Navi and Ashika. For the first class, she was there. Sarika, first class. No, she was no. Surya, no. Sahil, both the classes. Shawan, no. Alakya, no. Vishal, no. No. Vishal, both the class. Soon, what? Give it, no? Oh.
I informed them that no. You are not understanding the point.
I can
Literally, I
understand.
got 20.
What?
I was coming for education as a bachelor's in education and I was present. I was not selected.
What are you going to do with that? You get a novel, no?
Now I am not.
For unders, no. Many people have got 4 or 5. That has to reduce to 1 to 1.
One to literally more copied my assignment and submitted 10 days later got more marks than me.
Okay, Ashu.